Hi everyone, I'm Andrea and this is Knowing Yoga. Thanks for joining me on the mat today. It is Monday and I am kind of feeling the stress of the week before and maybe my indulgences of the weekend. So I am bringing to you a detox class for today. So maybe you have also indulged a little more on the weekend than you normally would, or you have more stress toxins built up in your body from last week at work or whatever's going on that's stressful. So this is a perfect sequence to do a short detox and kind of bring in some good things to the body and get out some bad things. So as we move through the sequence today, we're going to do several twists, which Yoga Master BKS Iyengar describes it as a squeeze and soak effect on the body. So as you do a twist, the abdominal organs are kind of squeezing out, pushing out metabolic byproducts, toxins, and then when you release the twist, all the blood rushes back into that body part, bringing with it oxygen and then properties to help heal tissue. So it's a very great squeeze and soak effect. So that's what we're going for today. We are going to start with Kapalabhati breathing, or skull shining, or breath of fire breathing. So it's a pranayama technique that is meant to energize the body, release toxins, cleanse the respiratory system, the lungs, and it helps improve our focus as we bring ourselves onto the mat today. So you can stay in a seated position, or you can be on your knees. Just make sure your spine is long, allowing lots of room for breathing and really fully expanding the lungs as you breathe. So breath of fire is done by focusing on the exhale. So as you exhale, you want to imagine snapping in the belly, in and up. So as you snap in the belly, you exhale forcefully, and then the inhale happens naturally. So we'll practice once with a sh sound, and then we will move into practicing it with the mouth closed. Sometimes it's helpful to have a tissue ready for that. But if you want to keep the mouth open, you can. So let's do our first practice. We're really focusing on that snapping into the belly. So the belly really presses in and up. And so you're toning the abdominal wall and the muscles, and then also cleansing the respiratory system, creating some heat and energy in the body. So let's do a deep inhale in. Awesome. And then just bow down, relax the neck. Take a couple of normal breaths here. Knowing that you're really toning and cleansing right now. So now we're going to try a second set with the mouth closed, so that exhale is coming out of the nose. If that doesn't feel good for you, open the mouth and make your shush sound again. Whatever fits you is fine. So we're going to take a deep inhale in. And just breathe normally here. Becoming aware of sensations in your head, in your body, in your respiratory system. Tuning in to all the sensations in the body, the physical effects of that breath work. And here we are, ready to start our sequence. So let's So coming into tabletop, pressing the fingers into the earth, pressing the tops of the feet and shins into the earth, and lifting out of the shoulders, shoulder blades drawing down the back, away from the ears. Deep breath here. Inhale, lengthen into our cow pose. Exhale, rounding. We're just going to start with gentle movements here. Maybe the motions get bigger. Inhaling up, exhaling round. Inhale back to neutral. And when you're ready, we're going to come into child's pose. So spread the knees, bring a blanket if you like, or a bolster in between the hips and the heels if that feels better to you. Stretching, reaching the arms forward, bringing the forehead to the floor, or a block if that feels better for you. So really allowing your hips to sink down into the earth, breathing deep into the sides of the ribcage, feeling the belly expand with each inhale. Good. On an inhale, we're going to lift the head and exhale. Walk the hands over to the left side of the body at a 45-degree angle. And head can remain neutral or down on a block or the floor, whatever feels good here. Inhaling, reaching through the right fingertips. Exhaling, bring this right hip back towards the wall behind you. Creating a nice gentle stretch all along the right side of the body. Inhaling, lifting the head, walking the fingertips back to center. Exhale, let's walk those fingers over to the right side. And then exhaling, lowering the head to block our floor. Inhale, stretching through the left fingertips. Exhale, bringing that left hip back towards the wall behind us. Feeling the stretch along the left side of the body. Ears are pulling away from, shoulders are pulling away from the ears. Breathing deeply here. Awesome. Inhale, lifting up, and exhaling, walking those hands back to center, coming through up into tabletop again. Remove the blanket if you like, or place it under the knees if you're gonna stay in table. The rest of us are going to tuck the toes, walk the hands forward a couple of inches, and on your next exhale, coming into down dog here. Really just finding some movement or stillness here, whatever works good for you in this position. Inhaling and exhaling fully. Belly pulls in, spine extending. Hips lifting up towards the ceiling. Shoulder blades moving down the back away from the ears. Inhale, looking forward, bending in the knees. Exhale, walking to the top of the mat. Coming into the forward fold of your choice. Keeping a bend in the knees here. Can do a little yoga cha-cha, moving the hips from side to side. Good, and from here, let's root down in the feet into the earth, four corners of the feet, hands to hips, shoulder blades pulling down and in towards the spine. Belly engaged, and inhale up with that flat back. Exhale, releasing into our mountain posture. Couple of breaths here. Awesome. Let's do a slow moving sun salute just to warm up the body a little bit more. So in our mountain posture, engaged belly pulls in. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive down, flat back, belly pulls in all the way to the floor. Inhale, half lift. Flat spine, exhale, lower down. And then stepping back into full plank or plank with knee down position. And then inhale, shifting forward, exhale, lowering down to the ground, coming into a cobra pose or up dog. And then exhaling, coming back into our down dog here for a couple of breaths. Inhale, looking forward, bending in the knees, flat back. Exhale, step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Flat back, lifting, reaching high. Exhale, hands to heart center. And stay for a breath here. Awesome. From here, we're going to heel toe the feet together, challenging our balance a bit. Pulling up through the legs, engaging the belly, inner thighs pulling towards each other. And we're going to inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center, lowering down into chair pose with hands to heart. So inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, bring the right hand to the base of the spine, left hand to the outside of the right knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twisting, opening towards the right side of the room. Inhale, lengthening, sink the hips lower. Exhale, twisting. You can bring that right elbow to the outside of the right knee, bringing hands to prayer position if that feels good. Checking in with your knees. If that left knee has snuck forward, bring it back in line. Awesome. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Let's stay here for a breath. All right, inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, left hand to the base of the spine. Right hand to the outside of the left knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist from the belly button as the belly button pulls into the spine. And then you can come lower or you can stay higher. Whatever's working for you here. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, twisting. And then release. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. And take a breath here. Awesome. All right, let's come on up again. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, swan through, coming into a runner's lunge here, lengthening through the crown of the head. You can bring a block underneath the left hand, or you can have the left hand on the floor, whatever feels good here. Pressing out through the left leg, shoulders down away from the ears. Plant the left hand down on the ground or a block underneath the left shoulder. Exhale, twisting, opening the right arm. You can keep that right hand down on the thigh, on the hip, or bring it up. And from here, engage the legs, pull the inner thighs towards each other, and inhale, lift up into your twist. Crescent lunge with twist. Exhale, lower all the way down. Stepping back into our down dog. For a breath here. Inhale, lift the left leg up, hips stay center. Exhale, knee to nose. Stepping through into our runner's lunge. Shoulders come down and back. Fingertips are light. Again, hands can be on blocks. Let's keep that knee in line or behind the left ankle. Couple of breaths here. Pressing out through the right heel. Good, and then plant that right hand to the ground or block. And then inhale, left arm up. Or again, it can stay on the thigh, the hip, whatever feels good for you here. You can stay here or engage the belly, engage the legs, squeeze those inner thighs towards each other, and inhale up into your crescent lunge with a twist. Breathing, squeezing, everything's engaged. Exhale, lower down. Step the foot back, coming into down dog. Couple of breaths here. Awesome. Inhale. Lengthen, bend the knees. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale, lower. Just hang here for a second. Can have movement or stillness. Whatever's working for you. Root down, four corners of the feet, big toe, little toe, back two corners of the heel. Engage the belly, inhale up with that flat back. Exhale, hands to heart center. Staying here for a breath. Awesome. We got some heat going, sweating out some toxins, and we're twisting, squeezing, and soaking. All right, from here, let's get a block ready on each side of the mat, if you like. We're going to come into our mountain posture. Think of our feet on railroad tracks. Let's slide the right foot back on its railroad track into a short warrior one. Inhale, arms up. Breathing, keeping the left knee in line or behind the left ankle. And then pressing out through the outer edge of the right foot. Shoulders down away from the ears, turning in towards the spine, the shoulder blades. Then let's straighten the left leg. Let's bring the left hand to the base of the spine, pulling the inner thighs isometrically towards each other for balance. Inhale, arms up, right arm up. Exhale, forward fold from the hip crease, keeping that left hip pulling back. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, belly button pulls in. Exhale, hand to block, if that feels good. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head, pulling the left hip back slightly, keeping those hips aligned. Squared. Exhale, twisting from the belly button, opening up towards the left side of the room. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. You can bring that block to the outside of the left foot if that feels good. Then slight bend in the left leg. Release the hands down, engage the core, engage the legs. Inhale up. Warrior one. Exhale, feet together, hands float down. Stay for a breath or two here. Awesome. Other side. So railroad tracks. Let's bring the left foot back. Short stance, warrior one. Hips square to the front. Inhale, arms up high. And then straightening the right leg, pulling in the belly, and our thighs squeezing towards each other. Right hand to the base of the spine. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head, through the left fingertips. Exhale, pull the belly in, bending at the hip crease. Inhale, reach and lengthen through the left hand. Exhale, left hand to the inner edge of the right shin or the right foot. Let's bring that right hip back in alignment, squaring the hips up towards the wall. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twisting to the right side of the room. And then inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Bringing that block to the outer edge of the right foot if that feels good. Awesome job, releasing, bending the right knee, and then inhale up to our warrior one. Exhale, step the feet together, arms float down. Standing in mountain, finding our center here. Good. All right, let's keep with our squeeze and soak, detoxing. We're going to come into eagle. So inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, right arm under left arm, crossing. You can grab shoulders here or go hands back to back, or keep twisting. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, belly pulls in. Rounding, squatting down, lifting the right leg up and over the left. Squeezing all the joints together. Belly pulls in. Let's bring the shoulders back up over the hips. If the knees have moved to the left, move them back towards the center. Elbows squeezing down towards the belly button. And then inhale, release. Exhale, lower down. Stay for a breath. Awesome, let's do the other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, left arm under right. Again, grab shoulders. Go back to back or keep twisting. Whatever works for you. Inhale. Lengthen through the spine. Exhale, sit the hips back in chair pose. Lift left leg up and over right. You can keep that left big toe on the ground or continue twisting. Let's bring the shoulders back over the hips. Belly pulls in, elbows pulling down towards the belly button. Squeezing everything towards the center line of the body. Inhale, release. Exhale, lower everything. Relax forward fold, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower. Staying here for a moment. Finding some stillness, lowering the heart rate. Good, making our way down to tabletop. Awesome. Catching your breath here, engaging the core. And then let's slowly find our way to seated position for a breath or two. And then we are going to make our way onto our backs. So you can bring the blanket under the head here if that feels good for you. And we're going to lay down on the back, slowly lowering. Getting ready for a bridge pose. So let's bring the heels in towards the hips as close as you can. If you can, brushing the heels with the fingertips. Then tuck those shoulder blades under the body. Getting ready to lift the hips. So inhale, lengthening the spine, core engaged. Exhale, pressing into the earth with the feet, lifting the hips. You can interlace the hands underneath you if that feels good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pressing the hips up, keeping the chin neutral, keeping the chest away from the chin. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, lifting, pressing into the earth. And then slowly, with control, lowering down. Let's bring the knees into the chest. And then give ourselves a hug. Rock side to side. Nice and gentle. Good. And then let's extend the legs completely. Let's do one final spine twist. So we're going to lift the knees up to a 90-degree angle. You can have a block on either side of you. You're going to want to use one for this twist. If not, that's fine. Arms out to a T position. So let's cross the right leg over the left. Continue to wrap if you can. Right foot behind the left ankle, coming into eagle legs. Inhale, belly pulls in. Exhale, begin to lower those knees down to the left side. You can bring the left toes down to the earth to help guide the legs down. Right knee can come to a block if that feels good. Eye gaze over the right side. Or up at the ceiling, whatever feels good for you. Good. And slowly unwinding the legs, bringing the legs back up to that 90-degree angle. And then let's wrap the left leg over the right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, begin to lower the legs. Again, you can bring the right big toes down to the earth if you want, or big toe, maybe you just have one. And then lower the knees to the block. Inhale, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, belly pulls into the spine. Twisting, eye gaze at the ceiling or over the left shoulder. Awesome, and then unwinding the legs, bringing the knees back up to center, pulling them in for one more squeeze, and then lowering down to our Shavasana. Now you can stay here in Shavasana, but I'm going to into this position. And again, you can stay in Shavasana if you want. We're going to bring our hips as close to the wall as possible. And from here, lowering down to the elbows, kicking our feet up the wall, and then we're just going to scooch the elbows, scooch the hips to get as close to the wall as possible. Bringing in that blanket under the head, if that feels good. And then palms up towards the ceiling. Find a moment to find your position here that feels good. Legs up the wall pose is awesome. It reverses the flow of lymph in the body. It decreases inflammation, increases circulation, and it feels amazing. So let's stay here for a minute or two and just focus on the breath. And exhaling any tension, stress, toxins out of the body. I invite you to stay here as long as you like, feeling the relaxation response from the deep twist that we did in our practice today. When we twist, we release tension deep inside the body, and that releases psychological tension too. It's kind of amazing that way. So feel free to stay here, pause the video, whatever you want to do, or you can move with me now. So I'm going to push myself away from the wall, and then coming into a side laying position. Just realigning the spine here for a moment. Realigning the energy points of the body. Taking a moment to rest. Eyes can be open or closed. And when you're ready, we can slowly use our hands and arms to come up to a seated position. And we'll finish our practice with a quote and one more breath all together. Let's see if I can reach my things. All right. Our quote for today: yoga is for internal cleansing, not external exercising. Yoga means true self-knowledge. And that is from Sri Krishna Patali Joyce. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you got that detox effect. If you have a headache after today, just from releasing toxins, drink lots and lots of water, nurture yourself. Hopefully you're going to be feeling amazing and a little bit freer after today's class. Let's finish with one more inhale all together, scooping up all the positive energy from today's practice. Hands out to the side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Awesome job, guys.